put it back into the hands of Zillman, takes it slow to the right side, finds his crease, and barrels his way into the end zone. His second touchdown of the evening comes in the first quarter. The Huskies now lead 13-0 with the extra point pending.
At least 4 missed tackles. Just they can't wrap them up, and I'm not saying it's easy to wrap Zillman up, but it just seems like the tackling they just can't bring them down. They can't even. They're just like bouncing off of them. So, yeah, this is I think even worse than what Iroquois wanted. Of course, they didn't expect this 13-0, but this is not going well here for them in this first quarter.
Gavin Zillman early on in this contest, 3 carries for 44 yards, 2 touchdowns as a PAT from Joe Wagner is through the uprights. The Huskies lead 14-0 with 3:13 to play. We'll be right back here on the Erie News Now Game of the Week. 14-0 lead for the home squad as the Harbor Creek Huskies get ready to kick the ball back to the Iroquois Braves. Joe Wagner with the kickoff, and Iroquois is going to field from their own 5-yard line. Breaking off to the right side and tackled just about the 20-yard line, marked down at the 22. That's where the Iroquois Braves will set up shop for their 3rd drive of the game.
Can't see it on our broadcast, but the rain is really starting to come down. Obviously, as everyone knows, it just downpoured all week. It's held off today, but you can really see it coming down and people kind of scattering. So what this will do is, obviously, we're decades past the bad field and anything like that, but the ball, for everybody, becomes an issue to try to hold on to it.
The umbrella's popping out. Expect the ball to be ran on the ground with Al Hashemi as he takes the first play of this drive up the middle, takes it to the 25-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down for the Braves, and we mentioned Gavin Zillman carrying the ball a lot this evening. It appears with this weather, how the teams have been preparing all week, they both might need to just stick to the ground game.
Yeah, and that was with a quarterback with Kokolin. Looked like he fumbled that snap a little bit before handing it off. So it was a good snap, but the ball's obviously wet.
2nd and 6, but whistles blow prior to the snap. Appears we're going to have a false start against Iroquois.
Our first penalty. It is kind of nice because I don't know if it's just me, and I'm not trying to compare this to the professional college football, but there seeve to be a penalty flag on every single play, and it's almost unwatchable. So it's kind of nice to have this game flow a little bit. The first penalty is not to the late first quarter.
Everybody likes to say the officials trying to get their face time on the national television
Maybe.
scale.
I don't know. not here, but yeah, it's I don't know what that is.
2nd and 11, and
2 in a row.
Got to bring it right back.
And that wasn't the first penalty of the game, but my point is that there hasn't been a lot so far.
That's going to be our 2nd encroachment penalty against Harbor Creek. 3rd overall penalty of the game.
And it seems like Kokolin's cadence has gotten Harbor Creek. They got one where they got back, and that's the 2nd encroachment. So he is having an effect on that defensive line.
2nd down and 5 now after the false start and the encroachment penalty. Kokolin's going to keep this one, and he is met by Jake Smith right up the middle. Might have gained 1, might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Regardless, it is an Iroquois 3rd down.
Yeah, nowhere to go there. Again, big Jake Smith just filling up the gap. Massive presence here in that defensive line, and read that play extremely well. And now this is a punting territory if they can't get this. So we'll see what happens if they try to fix the snap issues.
3rd and 5, perhaps this could be where Kokolin tries to draw the Huskies off sides and whistles blow. Our near side official pointing to the far side of the field. It appears that Alderson has to come out of the game. Not sure what the reasoning for
the referee is
that
pointing at him. I don't know if there was an equipment issue, if he was bleeding, but the coaches on the Harbor Creek side pointed it out.
So coming in for Alderson is Jaisir Wayne. He takes the slot on the near side of your screen. 3rd down for Iroquois. Huskies looking to bring some pressure off that right side. Kokolin looking left side. That ball seemed to slip out the hand, and it's going to go incomplete. as the Harbor Creek Huskies tried to make a play on it. Cohen Kent attempting to pick it off, just couldn't get back in time, so it brings up a 4th and 5. Potentially another punt and potentially another disaster, especially now with all this rain coming down.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where he was throwing that ball, and I know it slipped, but Olowinski was not looking back for it, and it seemed that the angle of his arm, it wasn't the same pattern Olowinski was running, so maybe it was almost better that it slipped because no one could get to it.
Al Hashemi on to punt. We mentioned he does it all, offense, defense, special teams. See if we get a clean snap. It's in his hands. The ball's away. Not a great punt. It will allow Harbor Creek to pick up in Iroquois territory again as it hits our official in the middle of the field.
I've never seen that. I've never seen a punt hit an official before.
That might be more impressive than kicking it farther down the field, having the aim to hit the official there. All right, so the ball will be spotted at the Iroquois 32-yard line.
It's a 6-yard punt. That's unfortunate. I've said that on other broadcastings. Punting's hard. It's one of those things like being a goaltender or being a drummer. Like, stay with me. This is a tough analogy. It's a lot harder than it looks. It looks so easy when they're doing it. These punters crush the ball, but it's tough to punt.
All right, third drive for Harbor Creek. Third drive to begin in Iroquois territory. The handoff up the middle for the Harbor Creek Huskies goes into the hands of Landon Demerol.
And Demerol's gotten the ball a few times on offense. He's a defensive player, but he has about 6 or 7 carries this year, and he's huge, so it really helps. And Connor Fortin is quite a presence there at a quarterback. At 6'2", he's listed at 6'2", 180. He's built more like a quarterback than Gavin Zillman is at 5'11". They're both very, very good. But Fortin, extremely tall presence behind center.
Second down play for the Harbor Creek Huskies. Split backfield. And Fortin under center. He drops back to pass. Looks left side. It's Gavin Zillman. Makes the catch and makes his way into the end zone. How about a first quarter hat trick for Gavin Zillman as the Huskies now lead 20-0 over the Iroquois Braves. And we still have 42 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.